2 Corinthians chapter 10 from verse 12 says, "For we dare not class ourselves or compare ourselves with those who commend themselves. But they, measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise. We, however, will not boast beyond measure, but within the limits of the sphere which God has appointed unto us," which includes you. One of the enemies of the gospel is comparison. And Paul writes here in these two verses that it's a vice that may creep in unknowingly. And comparison is, like Paul says, measuring yourself and your success with the success of somebody else. That, well, I'm successful because I think my level is different or higher than the level of my neighbor. And Paul says that is not wisdom, it's foolishness. Because the only commendation and the sphere of our work is God Himself, whatever God appointed us to do. The organs of the body, though they are many, but it's one. And every organ is very different. Every organ is very diverse. The hand has a very different function from the leg. And the nose was designed for breathing and not for eating, because the mouth will do very well to chew the food, and the nose cannot do that. So it will look ridiculous if the nose compares itself with the function of the mouth. Now that may look funny, but in ministry, sometimes when we don't know who we are and the assignment God has given us, we'll begin comparing our lives and success with what somebody else is doing. God is very diverse, just like our bodies. Every organ is different, and the body is diverse with organs and millions of veins and capillaries. So wisdom is to know that your body is part of the body of Christ. So you function in that grace that God has given you. And when you know that, then you'll begin to complement what others are doing and not compare yourself with what they're doing, knowing that I'm different and knowing that God has given you the ability to appreciate what others are doing and yet focus wholeheartedly into what God has called you to do. So do not compare yourself. Compliment others, appreciate others, but know that God has given you a grace and a function to operate based on the gift that He has given you. God bless you so much. Have a blessed week.